Good morning, Africa. Good morning, world. My name is Barrister Pink Republic, aka the Princess of Umoku Okanamba State. I want us to start from a little bit of history, because our first hot topic for today, we are speaking about the lies behind the naming of streets in Lagos, not just Southwest. I'm not speaking about Southwest. I'm speaking about what? Lagos. And in the East, because the whole East is the people you refer to as what? The Igbo people, right? So why I want to educate people today is because I notice people speak out of hatred. They don't speak with love or history. I am a proud born. I'm one of the children born in Lagos. I am happy. I am not sad. But I'm originally from what? Anambra State. That is what they call what? State of origin. But like I said, I want to educate people today, because they don't understand that their words are causing unnecessary friction around. According to the Oni of Ife, the Igbos and the Yorubas are related, are more related than any other tribe. And guess what? Some researchers took the plunge and they did the blood of origin, and they found out what he was saying is the truth. That genetically, the Igbos and the Yorubas are more related. If you prove me wrong, why is somebody wearing Igbo? Igbo. Oh? Igbo. Oh? The name Egbe. In Yoruba and in Igbo, there is what? Egbe. It depends on how you pronounce it. Check our names. There are some names you think that are actually Igbo or Yoruba. So that means history is telling us something that we know not. According to Body George, I know where I'm heading to, so I want you all to pay attention. According to Body George, he said the people that are telling Igbos to go back to their homeland, or it is what? They are non-indigenous of Lagos. This statement he made during the last general election, that brought in our now President Tinubu. I want to ask someone, when you go to somebody's house, you are a guest. Another person comes in. You that is also a guest, do you have a right to harass another person's guest in another person's house? Let's take ourselves back to the Constitution. The Constitution said, as a Nigerian citizen, you have a right to stay in any part of Nigeria. So why is somebody that is not a Lagosian, or that is not from any other part, believe they have more rights than any other thing? That is called tribalism. Just in case you don't know. And guess what? Lagos is a beautiful state that has welcomed everybody. But guess what? When I entered Lasso, there's something called the GNS, which showed us the stages on how people from other tribes enter Lagos. Number one, the Edo people were the people that discovered Lagos, and they were here. The word Eko means war camp. Just in case you don't know, the Edo came first. Second, people from Ogun State, from other Yoruba tribes came in. I think the third people were those states that are around the river rives, like the Shekiris and every other person. And guess who are the first people that came after them? The Igbos. Then other people follow suit. Why do we have a problem accommodating the people? And guess what? When they were all coming, there was no constitution. Now there's a constitution that enabled everybody to stay in any part of Nigeria. And I want to ask every other person, why are you crying over other people's guests? Now, why I name it the lies behind name streaming? I want you to pay attention to this street. You saw this street? Let me look at the name very well. Pay attention to the name on this street. The first thing that will come to your mind, so this street and this estate is owned by a Yoruba man, right? It's a whole estate named after a Yoruba man. His name is Soji Salau Street. You know, the first thing that will come to your mind that this might be Lagos or this might be what? Other states in the southwest, right? But let me shock you. This is Enugu. I have guys, I know I have seen a Durusumi street somewhere in Anambra and Hazan or something like that. Different names of people that own the streets. Do you know that Onitsha is made up of 3 tribes? Onitsha is a town in Anambra State. So Onitsha is made up of what? 3 tribes, where they have the Obi of Onitsha. They have the Igara. The first, it is the Igbos. Then secondly, the Igara tribe. And the third one is, I think, a mixture of the Deltans and every other person. There's always a festival. They all come together to celebrate that tribe. So the misinformation out there is that the Igbo tribes don't like people coming to their land to build or to buy. But this is clearly a Yoruba man that owns a whole estate, built mansion and named it after himself, and the government permitted it. So why do you think the Igbos don't? That is another lie. And that is now, I now understand why this NYSC is important, because I've always said they should just scrap this program, government security. You need to travel more. It's not about traveling abroad. You need to travel around Nigeria to know that only you is not the one existing. Let me tell you another thing. People believe that their tribe are not in other places. They don't have community. But of recent, on the 27th of July, this 27th of July, there was Amala Day in Imo State. Where did I say? Imo State. Amala Day in Imo State. It was a festival that was celebrated. So let me read the story. Yoruba Community in Owerri. Owerri is located in what? Imo State. Celebrates Amala Day in a festival of celebrating Yoruba Day 2025. For them to mark it 2025, they did not say first ever. It means over the years, over centuries, this group have been celebrating. In case you don't know English language, they did not say first event. They said 2025. It means they have been what? Celebrating it. So this event took place on Sunday, right? The event featured traditional music, dance, and a variety of Yoruba dishes, especially the popular Amala, served with a wedu and gbegiri soup. It was a joyful gathering. So it is not one person that gathered. These are pictures from the event. It shows it's not one person that gathered. It was a joyful what? Gathering. Brought together both Yorubas and non-Yorubas living in Imo State, promoting unity and cultural appreciation. Culture is truly a bridge that connects us. You that have never traveled, you stayed in your house telling people in their hometown they should go and develop their hometown. Let me also educate people. I am from Anambra, but let me educate people about Anambra and the Igbo race. Ever since after the war, I will call it civil war, not Biafra war, civil war, because it affected most Nigerians. An Igbo man, if he's investing in your state, 1 or 2 houses, he has 10 of that same scattered around in the Igbo land, because he has this belief that they might take his property if there is a war. So don't be thinking that the Igbo land is not developed. Look at this. This is Onitsha. Onitsha is rated as one of, you know, if you go to Lagos Island, you can handpick skyscrapers in Lagos, but in Onitsha, it is a tradition. I would say a norm, because it's not like that it is a must. They cannot build a house. It must be from 4-story building. So Onitsha has the highest number of skyscrapers in Africa. Just in case you have not read, I am bringing it to you. And where is Onitsha located? In Anambra State. Just in case you don't know. And that's when I know when people have never traveled to the east, is when they tell me that they are not developed. Go and develop your country. Because why? Onitsha is the first town you will meet. Even from the bridge, you will see the rivers, the sea. And you see all the sky-high buildings. So don't say that the Igbo land is not developed, because you don't know anything about it. Now, there's another conversation I want to bring to you. I will quickly round up because I'm pressed time. So this Yoruba guy came on a popular platform and said there are parts of Nigeria that you as a Nigerian will not be allowed to buy land on account of your ethnicity. I didn't know that until last week. Makes me realize that traveling to a place and living there are two different things. His name is what? JJ Omojuwa. Guess what? Another Yoruba boy, another Yoruba man. His name is Joey. What's that his name? Or Mojuwa or something like that. He replied him and said, there is never any place in Nigeria you aren't allowed to buy land. My dad, that is his own father, the person replying him, his own, you follow Yoruba man. My dad, a Yoruba man, had land in the north and the east. For a fact, he built a house in the east and sold it out when he was relocating to the north. Make una stop all these lies. Who is propagating these lies? What is your interest? Why do you want to divide Nigeria and continue propagating tribalism? That is another question you should ask yourself. Now, who is enjoying all these talks and lies? Now, another guy they call Wale Bernard. He said, my friend Wale Alawo served in Enugu as a teacher about 25 years ago. He is very good in mathematics, that he helps with natives as private teacher. Right now, he's a proud private school owner in Enugu, and a big boy in Enugu today. Is he not a Yoruba man? Why do you think the East is not developed? These words keep coming in. We should all ask our question. Why do you want this life to continue? And why do you want to believe this lie? Everything lies in your conscience. Because why? Maybe you are enjoying the lie. And maybe you thought by chasing out a personal tribe, your life will be better. But guess what? The Constitution said anybody can be in any part of Nigeria. You can decide to live there. It is your choice. And guess what? You have no right to tell anybody to leave the state. I like the way Bode just spoke up, because why? He's a true Lagosian, and he has stated it. It is non-Lagosians that is telling Igbos to leave, and I will respect that. Do you understand? So being tribalistic does not earn you any point in anybody's eye. It makes you look small. And I want the police, our Inspector General Egbetoku, to step in this matter. I know you don't like people parading people, but they need to parade people. You can blur their faces and say this person was arrested because he was making tribal flaws. So I will quickly move over to our next hot topic. Our next hot topic, we are talking about Morocco has filed a petition with CAF in a formal complaint alleging that 2 Super Falcons players are foreigners and non-Nigerians. And it's like Morocco never sleep. They never rest. Though. You think they pain them. So let me establish the story quickly. Morocco has filed a petition with CAF in a formal complaint alleging that 2 Super Falcons players are foreigners and non-Nigerian citizens. Having suffered a 3-2 loss to Nigeria in the recently concluded 2024 WAFCON tournament, Morocco alleged that Asli Plomtre and Michel Alozie are not eligible to play for the country. Moroccan sports authorities said the manner in which the two claim to be Nigerians is faulty. Investigation, however, revealed that Plompret's grandfather is a Nigerian, even though she was born in the United States. And Alozie was born in the United States to immigrant parents. Now I want to ask the Moroccans, have you read the Nigerian Constitution that said if either of your grandparents are Nigerians? Have you ever asked yourself, why is somebody's name Chioma? Obviously that person is from the east in Nigeria. Please, they should stop dragging this matter. It's unnecessary. Accept that they won you now. Accept that Nigeria won. What is going on? And that is when people don't accept defeat. It becomes what? Dangerous. So because of press of time, I have to be sharp. Even the Malawians, you said the Chioma is born in the United States. Oh, let me tell you where Chioma, another one. You said Chioma was born in the United States. But now, Malawi is claiming Chioma. Malawi is upset Chioma Okafor plays for Super Falcons. A significant number of people in Malawi is upset because Super Falcon player Chioma Okafor. You are hearing Chioma Okafor. You don't know that it's a Nigerian instant name. Playing for Nigeria instead of Malawi. She was born in Malawi to a Malawian mother and a Nigerian father. Why are we talking? When there's a Nigerian constitution. Before you open your mouth, go and read people's constitution. She was born in Malawi to Malawian mother and a Nigerian father, and started her football career in Malawi and trained with Malawi national team in 2023 and never featured for the Scorchers. Chioma speaks the Chachuan language fluently and played earlier this year that she is Malawian. Look. If people should all stop, go and read the Nigerian Constitution. That will make you not to waste money with all this petition and all these things I keep saying online. It is unnecessary. Please, the person has said, I have decided to become a Nigerian. Why they drink Panadol of another person matter? Please move on. We have all moved on too. And congratulations to the Falcons. So people cannot take defeat too. So number 3 is entertainment news. Number 3 is entertainment news. So congratulations to Nigerian-born South African-based musician that is making us proud. Her name is Favour Katchy. She just came out with a new album titled Big God. And the one of our songs that is making waves is Adonai. That Adonai, I really love that song. That's the truth. That's Adonai. The song is now trending on YouTube, and don't forget to look for her, Favour Katchy. Yes. So the song that is trending on YouTube is titled Adonai Oshimiri Atata, as you see it. But I think the title of the album is called Big Big God. She's not a new musician. She has always been a top gospel musician, and if you are making us proud, we will also mention your name. Then let's quickly move over to Tuface has married Natasha traditionally. Is it news? No, they've already been calling themselves husband and wife. But I know Annie will be pained because she can't believe how she was hoisted out from her position. But I believe, may God touch everybody's heart to be lenient on how they display their affection and every other thing. And I want the person that is not, that is affected, to take heart. I'm very sorry that Annie is going through this, but it's obvious that Tuface has obviously moved on. These are the pictures from the traditional marriage. So anything way they do, the same family that came out to say the girl put bead for his neck, they don't welcome her. So mind your business and move on. So finally is the movie section. The movie that is trending now is Jim Ike's movie, is titled Sin First Blood, and I heard that this movie is worth $2.5 billion, $2.5 million. I really love the movie. I've seen it. It's on Prime, so you can go and watch the movie. This Jim Ike movie is making wave, and guess what? Top cast. See, invest money, bring the best to act for you in your movie. You see your movie will be rated very high. I know a lot of people who say that they are confused. No, let me tell you. He has created a storyline and is enjoying what he has worked for. In short, if you like mafia movie, that's the only thing I would tell you. I don't want to give you spoilers. If you like mafia movie, number one spoiler, Jim Ike is a mafia. He's the head of the mafia in that movie. And we have foreigners in that movie. And I like the fact that they did not just start and say Nigeria is the zone. No, they started from the United States and drag it to Nigeria. So it was a good one. I want to congratulate Jim Ike. It's a wonderful movie. And every other person that starred in the movie, like Tony Tones, let me even see their names. Yeah, the movie was directed by Yemi Morofa and Dimeji Ajibola. Then there's Tony Tones, Gideon Okeke, Chimeze Wimo, etc. Just to mention a few of them, but it was a very good one when I watched it, and congratulations to Jim Ike. And that is all we have for you today on this show. So don't forget to shop with us at Antoinette's Supermarket at 87B Olami Street, New Okoba, Lagos. Bye for now.